Hi friends, I Narsimara Aramneni. Today we are discussing important topic in chemistry, that is nothing but 14th group elements or group 4A elements, or it is also called carbon family. Carbon family. Okay. In this video we are discussing what are the elements present in this 14th group and what are the occurrence and change in their atomic radius and ionization enthalpy, electron negativity values, okay, electron affinity values and multiple formation of multiple bonds, as well as similarly catenation property. Okay, discussing about these properties. Okay, here we discussing about what are the elements present in this 14th group. What are the elements present in this 14th group? Generally, group 14 or group 4A or carbon family. Okay, these are the names of this chapter, group 14 or group 4A or carbon family. Here this group mainly contains carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, and last one is lead. These are the four elements are present in this 14th group or 4th A group or carbon family. The first element is carbon, that's why this is also called carbon family. Carbon family, like this. So totally here five elements are present. First one is carbon, second one is silicon, third one is germanium, fourth one is tin, and fifth one is lead. Another element to be have to find out that element, or if you have to prepare in that element. Okay, that is about the 14th group family. Let's be discussing about the occurrence of the group 14 elements. We know that what are the elements present in group 14 or 4A. Okay, the main elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Okay, these are the elements are present in this group. Here all these are solids. The first thing is all these are solids. So they must be available on the earth crust. They must be available in earth crust. Okay, the solids. Here carbon is the 17th most abundant element in the 118 elements. Among that 118 elements, carbon number, according to priority order, carbon number is the 17th number, and silicon number is the second most abundant element. Carbon is 17th most abundant element, silicon is second most abundant element. Second most abundant element. So the remaining elements are available in a very less amount in ppm. They are available in ppm, parts per million or milligram per liter, like that. So these are less abundant elements. These two elements are more abundant elements. Among these group elements, silicon is the most abundant element. Next one is the carbon. Next one is germanium. Next one is lead and tin, like that. So the most abundant element is the silicon, and second most abundant element is carbon. And among that 118 elements, silicon is the second most abundant element, and carbon is the 17th most abundant element. Okay, carbon is available in the form of diamond, graphite, wood, like that, and hydrocarbons, like that, and silicon is also available in like silicates like SiO4, like that. So these are the major abundance order and occurrence and sources of the 14th group element. Discussing about the electronic configuration and oxidation states. Okay, so here the general electronic configuration of group 14 elements is NS2 NP2. General electronic configuration. General electronic configuration of group 14 elements is NS2 NP2. General electronic configuration of group 14 is NS2 NP2. If you observe here, the general electronic configuration is NS2 NP2. So carbon electronic configuration is 2s2. I mean here 1s2 is also there. Instead of 1s2, we have to take helium, like that. So 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2p y1, 2pz0, like this. And the silicon electronic configuration is neon 3s2, 3px1, 3py1, 3pz0 and 3d0 also, like this. And next one is carbon, silicon, germanium, argon 4s2, 4px1, 4py1, 4pz0 and 4d0 also, 4d0. And next one is tin. Here krypton 5s2, 5px1, 5py1, 5pz0 and 5d0. Okay, similarly in case of lead Pb, xenon 6s2, 6p1, 6px1, 6py1, 6pz0, 6d0. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of 14th group elements. In all these elements, in outermost orbit, they contain only 4 electrons. So the common valency of this group elements is 4. But some elements like silicon, germanium, tin, like that elements exceeds their valency due to the presence of empty d orbitals. But there is no that facility in this carbon. Okay, that's why carbon only able to form 4 bonds with other elements. The remaining elements are also form 4 bonds with other elements, but due to the presence of their empty d orbitals, by using that empty d orbitals, they show the similar properties except carbon. Why? Because carbon shows the abnormal properties due to the absence of that empty d orbitals. Okay, that properties are we can discussing in later. Okay, we will discuss in later, like that. So now we can also discussing oxidation state. Due to the presence of 4 valence electrons, all these elements exhibit the +4 oxidation state. All these elements exhibit the +4. Common oxidation state is +4. Okay, in these elements +4 is the common oxidation state due to the presence of 4 electrons in their valence shell. But the tin and lead exhibits stable +2 oxidation state instead of that +4 oxidation state. Why? Because here the s electrons like 6s2 electrons and 5s2 electrons in lead and tin respectively are do not interest to participate in the chemical reactions. That nature is called inert effect, that is called inert nature. This effect is called inert effect. Due to that inert effect, they are only more stable in this +2 state instead of that +4 state. They exhibit the stable +2 oxidation state instead of that +4 oxidation state. This effect is called inert pair effect. Due to this inert pair effect, they only form 2 bonds with other elements. That s2 electrons, 6s2 and 5s2 electrons do not participate in chemical reactions. In only certain conditions only they participate in that reactions, like this. That's why they exhibit the stable +2 oxidation instead of the +4 oxidation state. Okay, so from this we can conclude that +4 oxidation state stability is decreased from top to bottom, and remaining elements also exhibit the +2 oxidation state. Okay, here the +2 oxidation state is increased from top to bottom, but +4 oxidation state is decreased from top to bottom. This is about the electronic configuration and oxidation states of 14th group elements or 4th group elements. Okay, let's discuss about the atomic and ionic radius of 14th group elements. Okay, here this group contain, we know that carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Not only in this group, in every group except third group, from top to bottom, atomic radius is increased. Why? Because the last electron is enter into new shell. But in case of carbon, here in case of carbon it is enter into second orbit. In case of silicon it is enter into third orbit. Here in case of germanium it is enter into fourth orbit. In case of tin it is enter into fifth orbit. Here enter into sixth orbit. In case of lead, okay, Pb. That's why the atomic size gradually increased. Only in case of 13th group there is some fluctuation is observed between the aluminum, about the aluminum next element. Okay, only in case of 13th group elements the fluctuation is observed. Otherwise in all groups atomic radius increased from top to bottom. Okay, you remember that point. Here, but you observed here the atomic radius of carbon is 77 picometers. The atomic radius of silicon is 117 picometers. The atomic radius of germanium is 122 picometers, and tin is 140 picometers around, and this one is lead is 146 picometers, like this. You observed these values, we can concluded that the energy difference between carbon and silicon, the size difference between carbon and silicon is very more. But the size difference between the silicon and germanium, or the size difference between the germanium and lead, or tin and lead, germanium and tin, or tin and lead is very less. It is only 6 pm. Here only around 18 pm. Here only around 5 pm. The size difference is gradually decreased. Why? Because here electrons are automatically enter into different cells. Here second, third, fourth, fifth. Automatically size is also increased drastically. But here size is not increased drastically. Just a little bit amount size is increased. Why? Because here the inner orbit electrons exhibit poor shielding. That's why the electrons present in the outermost orbit are strongly attracted by the nucleus, That's why the size not increased that much. Size is increased. Automatically nuclear charge is also drastically increased. So the total nuclear charge are concentrate on the outermost orbit. It means they are strongly attracted by the nucleus. The electrons present in the outermost orbit are strongly attracted by the more charged nucleus. That's why the size is not increased that much. Okay, and moreover here the inner orbits contain peculiar shaped f orbital electrons. Due to that peculiar shaped f orbital, the electrons present in that f orbital do not show that much of shielding. Shielding means the inner orbit electrons are decrease the nucleus concentration on outer orbit electrons. That is called shielding. If the electrons do not exhibit that much of shielding, that is called poor shielding effect. Due to that poor shielding effect, that electrons present in the outermost orbit are strongly attracted by the nucleus. Automatically size is decreased, size is reduced or decreased, like that. That's why the successive elements energy difference is less. We go from top to bottom. Okay, this is about the atomic radius. Okay, similarly in case of ionic radius also the size is increased, but the size difference is less. Okay.